Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys are like, where have you been? I am late with my update and I do apologize. I'm definitely going to explain a little bit in depth of why I have been late with the update. It's nothing tremendous or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. So basically, I had gone through a stall and it made me upset. But it wasn't like upset, like dramatic upset, just like over being in the 220s, which I was stuck in. I even had gained some weight because my brother came over and we was eating. I had a couple handfuls of chips, I had a couple cookies, and I got up to 226. And when I last updated you guys, I was at 228. I had got down to 224, and I just was like, annoyed with that. So anyway, I got myself back in check and I got back down to 224, and I kept going back and forth between 224, 223, and I just was not leaving the 220s. So that's basically what was happening with that. And so I was just kind of like in a little bit of a funk about it, I guess you can say. And then also there was a promotion going on, opportunity at work. I applied for it, interviewed for it. My interview went well. I believe that I have the position. I haven't got the final information from the HR department yet, but basically my computer system is different with all of the things that you'll need for the position that I applied for. And also I'm moving teams effective tomorrow. So it's just like a couple of different things that was going on, and I just wasn't mentally in the headspace to record. But I am here today to get this video out, and I'm going to try not to take up too much of you guys' time. So those were the reasons why I was gone, basically. So let's get into my stats. My highest recorded weight was 268. Date of surgery, which was February 21st of 17, I was 258. And today I weigh 218 pounds. That is ridiculous. So that is a total loss of 50 pounds, and I am so happy. I have not weighed 218 in such a long time, and I'm just over the moon, super happy about that. So as usual, I always write down what I'm going to go over. So there it is there, and I'm going to just go over everything really quickly for you guys and let you guys know how I've been doing. So we already went over my stats. Let's talk gym. Have not been to the gym. I went one time. I know you guys are like, we're tired of that. You need to get in the gym. And looking at my body, I can tell that I'm definitely going to need to get into the gym. I was waiting on my schedule to change. I told you guys that we had new schedules. I now work 1:30 to 10, and I'm off on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So adjusting to my new schedule now, which I actually happen to love. At first, I didn't think I would like it, but I really do like it. And just adjusting to my new schedule and everything, I've been trying to get to an area where I can basically get to the gym. So this is definitely for the month of June. It is my ultimate goal to make sure that I am in the gym at least 3 times a week and workouts at home as well. So I'll update you guys next month of how I did. Also, hormones, Mother Nature. I noticed I don't have a change in the duration of my cycle or the frequency, which is great. So everything is pretty much the same, dead on with that. But I did notice that I stall when I'm around that time of the month. And I don't know if it's water weight or whatever. And then I noticed that I'm really emotional. And then I crave things like 2 weeks before my cycle. And then once my cycle gets here, I basically have no appetite. So I know that might be TMI for some of you. And if you are a man watching this, I apologize. But you might have a sister, a mother, you might have a girlfriend or a wife or anyone that may be possibly looking into this surgery, and sometime there can be some changes as far as the cycle. Luckily for me, like I said, nothing major, just really hormonal, and yeah, that gets on my nerves. The next thing is loose clothing. So when I was in that stall having a fit that I was stuck in the 220s, I went ahead and tried on some clothes that I have kept in my closet. I gave a lot of my stuff away to my sister before she moved to Texas. But I didn't really, I did keep some of the items for myself, and some of the items were like way too tight. I couldn't fit them. They would hurt my stomach, constrict me, and things like that. And I am happy to report that I can fit all of that stuff. And I'm starting to have room to get out of them. So that makes me super, super happy. So basically, I'm trying to think. Like, for an example, I had a dress that I was going to wear to Vegas. We went to Vegas for Christmas a couple years ago. And basically, I ordered this dress in a 3X because it was like a bodycon kind of dress. It was more form-fitting. So I would get it in a 3X. I originally wore a 2X. Always have for quite a while. But they sent me a 1X. And I didn't have time to return it or anything, and I kept it. I decided to have weight loss surgery in January of 16, so I said I'll keep it and see if I'll ever be able to actually wear it, and if I'll actually ever have surgery. So here it is, later down the line, I'm able to fit that dress. It is a 1X. It is form-fitting, like I said earlier, and I can zip it and everything by myself. I tried it on by myself while I was here alone, and then I did show it to Babe, like, look, I can fit this dress, and we both thought it was amazing because I couldn't fit it at first. I couldn't zip it. I couldn't do anything. So it just goes to show, even if you're in a stall and the scale is being stubborn and not moving, you're still losing inches and things like that, which is amazing. So that made me feel better. And getting out the house, I got out the house over the weekend and I went out to eat. I didn't do nothing major, just went out to eat. But I felt really, really happy with that and really, really good that I was doing it and going out to eat and stuff like that. So that made me feel really, really happy as well. The next thing is nausea. I did feel really, really nauseated, but now I don't feel as nauseated at all. Like the last time I got nauseated was like sometime in April. I haven't really had any trouble with that. I'm still taking my vitamins, and I've added like Pepto-Bismol tabs. I take like two of them from time to time if I feel like I might get nauseous or something, but I haven't really had any nausea. Also restriction. I have good days and bad days with food. There's good days where I feel like I can eat a lot more. I'm able to eat a lot more throughout the day. And I feel bad because I'm like, oh my God, I'm eating too much food. Really, I'm not. I'm just eating a little bit more than what I used to be able to eat. So basically, with that, I call that a good day. And then I have bad days where I just can't get it in. I just double up on the protein shakes and I try. That's as best as I can do. And those are, to me, bad days because I get full super, super fast. So yeah, that's just basically how I look at it. And I've been watching, his name is Ask Dr. A. And I think he's endo-bariatric or something. He is based out of Mexico. He does thousands of surgeries, seminars, and all kinds of things. And he always does like these Q&As. I love watching them. I watch every single one of them. Excuse me. Sometimes I binge and watch them because I really, really like them. And they're very, very informative. So, yeah. So he was talking about good days and bad days. And that is normal and that it will happen. So I'm just going with it. Yeah, I have good days and bad days, and on my good days I can eat a lot more food. On my bad days, not able to get so much in, and it's just more of a challenge, but I still try. Same thing with liquids. Try to make sure I get my liquids in every single day. It is a task, so I start as early as possible so that I don't waste the whole day not drinking. So that is another tip. Start early and just sip throughout the day. By the time you get ready to go to sleep, you should have consumed most of what you need to drink for that day, if not more. So that's another thing. Trying alcohol. When my brother was over, I tried alcohol. I had 2 shots of, I think it's called Kinky or something. It's like a flavored vodka. It was delicious. And I did get a buzz, and that was it. I was good off of that. Prior to that, I did try some wine a little bit after my 2 months, and it burnt going down. So I was not able to really enjoy alcohol as early as my surgeon had said. They said 6 weeks, but I waited way longer than that. And I also had some Long Island iced tea over the weekend, which I thought was going to mess up my, progress and it was gonna stall me, but it didn't. I only had half. I had a big cup from Applebee's, and only had half. And then I ate like a little bit of salad and steak while I was out, and I was full. So restrictions real still. Alcohol, do it at your own pace. I know everyone's gonna have their opinions of when you should have alcohol, whatever. So just follow your surgeon's guidelines. Mine says 6 weeks, but like I said, when I did try, it was not happening. So I did wait a little bit longer. Also, constipation. I have been struggling with a little bit of constipation. At first, when I had my surgery, this was not a factor. Now that I'm 3 months in, it is a factor. So I am trying to remember to take something every week to just kind of get me going, and eating more fiber-rich foods, so that I can use the restroom, because it definitely is a task trying to use the restroom sometime, and it's not the most comfortable situation. So I am experiencing a little bit of constipation, but I am working on it and trying different things to alleviate it. So if you have any other suggestions, definitely let me know. I do not like things that will hurt my stomach or make me cramp and all of that, because that was the reason why I stopped taking the Ducolax, which I was taking. I have started taking it again, and the last time I took it, which was like a couple weeks ago, I didn't have any cramping sensation. So I'm definitely gonna probably take one today, because I'm trying to, I can just notice that I'm not going to the restroom as much as I probably should. Also, my Instagram, guys, I'm always updating like what I eat on Instagram. I do Instagram stories. I was ranting about my stall, so I'll leave my Instagram name below for you guys so you can check that out. And also before and after pictures. I have not posted any before and after pictures on here. I have done some again on my Instagram, but I am going to do them on here. What I'm going to do is on my next 4-month update video, I don't know if I'm going to post all the pictures at the beginning or at the end. I think I'm going to do like a little bit of both, and then make my before and after pictures a thumbnail. I'm so scared to do this because I do not like my body at all, but it is the body that I have, so I'm gonna work with it, and so that you guys can kind of see more full length of all of the changes and where I was prior to this journey, because it is definitely a major difference. Like sitting right here right now, I still feel that I'm big as ever, but I'm also very short. I'm like 5'4.5". So everyone carries their weight differently, which is one of the things I try to remember as well on this journey. And that I'm only 3 months out, 3 in like a week or something. So it's going to take some time to see the kind of changes that I would like to see. But I'm still very, very happy with what I'm seeing so far. Let's see what else. Also, just staying encouraged. Like, even when I'm having a bad day or a bad week or whatever, I just try to remember what I'm fighting for. And I'm fighting for overall health, a more productive life, a more healthy life. And it's going to take time. It's not going to come overnight or anything like that. So I try to make sure that I work hard at remembering that it's not a race, and try not to compare myself to other people and what they're doing, because I think that's where it can get a little crazy. Like, I'm on Facebook groups and for weight loss patients, and some people in there think they're doctors and stuff like that, and I don't pay any attention to those type of people, because who are you to tell me anything of what to do with my body? But I feel like we should all be there to inspire each other, and that's one of the reasons why I'm a part of that group. So yeah, like I said, the changes that I'm seeing is miraculous to me, because I haven't been on a losing streak like this in such a long time. Like, I've lost 10 pounds, maybe even 20, but knowing that I have a better chance of keeping it off because I'm incorporating good behavior along with the weight loss, it just makes me feel all that much better, that I'm definitely going in the right direction. And I'm so grateful. I feel more energetic. I'm able to do things. I have like a little bucket list of things, weight loss wise, that are non-scale victories that I wanted for myself. And some of them I've accomplished, and I'm really happy about it. Like I have more room in Babe's car and the steering column part. Like I used to, my stomach was touching that, which is very embarrassing to say, but it was. And now I have so much room between me and the steering column, so it's comfortable to drive her drive that car. Also, it's other things like um, just being able to cross my legs. It's amazing to me that I can cross my legs. Like, I'm like, what? I can cross my legs? This is crazy. And it doesn't hurt me. I'm able to reach other parts of my body without straining and being out of breath. Like, unless you've been big, you wouldn't even understand it. Like, there's things that I get excited about, and Babe's just looking at me like, okay, But, they're like tremendous to me. They're like worth putting in a magazine or a newspaper, because they are things that I would feel so uncomfortable with. Like, there was just things like physically that I just was not comfortable doing anymore. And it was because I was getting ready to approach 300 pounds. And I mean, now that I am 218 and steady going down, it's just like I'm getting my life back, and it's exciting. And it just makes me hopeful for the future, and it just makes me feel, I don't know, makes me feel better in general. The way I shop for food now, and just the things that I'm interested in. It's just, I'm just interested in becoming a better Adrian. And I feel like that is like so important, to become the best you that you can be. And you don't have to have weight loss surgery to become the best you. This is just a tool for me, because I've tried other things. I've tried phentermine, which I was successful on that. I did get down to 199, but once I stopped taking the medication, the weight came back. I mean, you just have to incorporate good habits. And I wanted something that would help me stay accountable. And that's why, another reason why I made my YouTube channel. I was going to make my YouTube channel anyway, but it was going to be based more off of beauty and stuff like that. And it still will be. It's just that this is like me remodeling my life, remodeling my train of thought, and just knowing that a girl like me, who isn't always the most confident and isn't always the most sure of herself, is becoming more sure of herself. And I loved myself before I had weight loss surgery. Like, I don't never want to get it twisted. I always have loved who I was. I just didn't feel that I was giving myself the best chance at life, and I was giving myself the most. And if you don't give yourself the most, then how can you give to other people? That's just kind of how I look at it. So I look at this as a chance to change my life, make myself a better person, do things for myself, and just make myself accountable for what I want to be accountable for. And that's why I'm using this as a platform to touch other people that may have been in my situation or is in my situation, and just to know that there is a brighter day. There is another chance to be better. It just makes you feel better. So I'm forever grateful for this opportunity. I am forever grateful that I have a job where I could afford to do this. Like, it's just, it goes on so many levels. It's just so much deeper than just getting the surgery. And you will start to realize that, and just start to fall in love with yourself all over again. Like I said, I loved myself before, but now I'm in love with myself, and I want to invest in myself. And that is the whole reason that I'm embarking on this journey and sharing it on top of that. So I just wanted to say thank you guys. I really appreciate all of the support. I appreciate the new subscribers, and please comment, like the video, share it. Just let me know what you think. Let me know if you've already had surgery and how you're doing. Let me know if you have questions about surgery. I am going to be doing another video about BSG in Mexico. Was it worth it or not? I'm going to talk about that because I am in that Facebook weight loss forums, a couple of them. I think I'm in like 2 or 3, and a lot of people have been getting turned down by their insurance companies for whatever reasons, and they're thinking about, hey, how did anyone get their surgery in Mexico? What was the experience? So I definitely already have a video. Here's a train coming if you can hear it. I'm sorry about that. But I already have a video kind of explaining my experience. But now that I have healed, I'm healing, I'm much better, I could give like a full on was it worth it, do I have any regrets, and all of that. So I'm definitely going to be doing that video soon. I just need to get the content and kind of how the direction I want to go with that video, and definitely address any questions that I would have if I was on the other end of this. So I want to say again, thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys in my 4-month update soon. Talk to you later. Bye.